Francie, what were your thoughts on Lloyd Pendleton's Housing First Forum?
First of all, that this many people came on a beautiful sunny afternoon to hear this talk in Reading is just amazing. It's inspiring. And the fact that we got useful information delivered by such an eloquent speaker, eloquent and entertaining, is just, I think it's energizing. It fills us with hope, which is what Mr. Pendleton said. That's what we need to be sharing with our friends in.
No, what was your reaction to the?
Well, how fun is this? I mean, the passion, the enthusiasm, it's something that's within our grasp. You have to ask yourself, why haven't we been doing it?
So what were some of the takeaways that you thought really stood out from Lloyd Pendleton's talk?
Oh, I think just the idea that you really are talking about people. And I think that's the recognition we had with so many people coming from our community to hear and recognize that there's a way we can solve it, work on it, find solutions, and work as a team. Look at a pilot. He reinforced the idea of having a pilot that was good for everybody to hear. So overall, it was very heartening.
So what were some of the takeaways that you thought were really important from Lloyd Pendleton's talk?
Well, one of the things that we've been talking about here is the lack of resources, especially when it comes to giving my officers different tools to work with, especially in drug treatment and mental health, the sobering center, mental health outpatient. But this is a way to, start with a roof, then go to the treatment, then go to the, hopefully, education that leads to a vocation that leads to a job. So it's not much different than the plan that we have set forth for the rehabilitation side for the criminal justice system, starting with a house, then go to treatment, and go down the road. So I think there's a lot there, but I think that what we really need in Shasta County is to start building the pieces and the blocks for that, and that's mental health capacity and drug treatment capacity in this county that's very, very lacking for our officers.
What I most enjoyed hearing from Lloyd was him really emphasizing that housing is an important part of treatment, not a reward for treatment. I think that's something that, as the Stand Against Stigma coordinator for Shasta County, that's something I've really learned from the stories I've heard from people in recovery, and I think that's something we need to integrate into any policy going forward.
Thank you so much for the talk today. It was really...
Well, you're certainly welcome. You were here?
I was here for the talk, yes.
Great.
Yeah, it was very enlightening. So what were some of the things that stood out to you about Shasta County's homeless population?
Well, I've given this basic talk, in several locations for the last couple of years. My impression is you have a very engaged community. The audience was with the message, and it was fun to kind of call out the mayor and the chair and to get them committed to do a pilot over the next 5 months to house 5 people in each. So it kind of helps create the energy, and so you have some champions here, so I'm very impressed with what is happening here.